Okay, thanks very much indeed. Remember, Carol ended the part by going, how? We've just had an email, I think, from one of your old boyfriends, Carol. He says, I know how. The question is when. Right, over to you, Kimasabe.
Thank you. Mr. Forked tongue there. There's a powwow. You have a powwow if you gather for a chat. You could wear a moccasin, for instance. Totem is another Native American word. And there's lots of... Oh, hickory. The wood hickory comes from Native American. And lots of animals. Chipmunk, raccoon, skunk, or a moose. They all come from American India.
Okay, well, that's fine. Here we go now with this little epic. Tony Bayliss stormed ahead, actually, though. Well, the 10 points, a good numbers game, 30 and 20, but still obviously wide open, really. So, Rodders, let's have your letters, please.
Have a consonant, please, Carol.
M.
And another one.
D.
And a third.
R.
And a vowel, please.
A.
And another vowel.
I.
And another one.
E.
And a consonant, please.
T.
And a consonant.
S.
And a final vowel.
And a vowel, thank you. And U.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Round 5 starts now. Yes, Rodders.
7.
7, Tony.
I'll try 8.
You're trying an 8, right? Rodders a 7.
Dustier.
Dustier, yes, okay, dustier. Now, a risky 8.
Mardiest. M-A-R-D-I-E-S-T.
Mardy. Sort of northern word for being a bit maungy, isn't it? Having a monk on. You're Mardy.
Suddenly, I don't understand a word you're saying.
All right, Philip. Most people in this country don't live in London,
Very,
you know.
very southern all of a sudden. Mardiest,
It's fine,
we think
yes.
Mardiest is okay, yeah.
Yeah, meaning...
Sort of sulky, grumpy.
Yep, there it is, Mardius. Well done, well risked. Well risked. Anything else?
We could have had readmits also for 8, but that's Mardiest, terrific.
Okay. Well, that's very good for you. So, bad luck, Rodders, on that one. And it's you now, Tony, to follow up that, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Thank you, Tony. K.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
T.
Another consonant, please.
G.
A vowel.
A.
A consonant.
N.
Another consonant, please.
T.
A vowel.
E.
And a consonant, please.
And D.
Thank you. Let's start this one. Yes, Tony.
7.
A 7. Now then, Rodders.
7.
Right, Rodders, what's yours?
Tainted.
Yes, tainted is obviously okay. Tainted, yours?
Knitted.
And knitted. Knitted, tainted.
Both splendid, yes, can't do any better than that.
We'll just put one of them up. And it is knitted there for 7. Good, so points there for both, 27 and 45. And now we come to letters, Rodders.
A consonant, please, Carol.
R.
And another one.
C.
And another one.
S.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And another vowel.
O.
And another vowel.
Another vowel. E.
And a consonant.
V.
And another consonant.
C.
And a final consonant.
And another consonant, others. And that is Y.
Good, so that's the last selection of the letters, so let's start the clock. Yes, Rodders.
6.
6. Tony.
6.
Tony 6.
Covers.
Yes, covers. Yours?
Voices.
Voices. Voices, covers. Well, obviously okay for 6. Now then.
Well, there's an 8. There's an 8. The old colonial rulers were called viceroys. Viceroys for 8.
Yes, it sort of picks up the Indian theme, doesn't it, really? A viceroy or two in India is a viceroy. But there's not a capital V, then it's okay?
No, it's fine.
Small v. Viceroy. Sort of, what, deputy kings, I suppose, are they? I mean, roi, meaning the king.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Vice, meaning a bit of a naughty boy, I suppose. Naughty king.
Naughty little kings.
Naughty little... Well, they got up to one or two things in India, didn't they? Because, you know, no one knew... They were a long way from home.
Yep, no CNN then.
No CNN then. So, Viceroys is very good indeed for 8. Well, letters are done with now, chaps, so it's now numbers. And frankly, Rodders, you can still catch him because the scores are 51 and 33, so if you get 20, and he gets nothing, you've cracked it. Let's see what happens now with the numbers, though, because it's Tony's choice.
1 from the top, please, and any of the 5.
Okay, thank you. And 5, right. The numbers are 7 and 9. 4 and another 7. 10 and 50. And the target is 278.
Yes, 278, chaps. Here we go on this. Yeah, 278, Tony.
277.
Went away. Now then, Rodders.
278.
All right, okay. Well, let's look at this. Could have 10 points here. 278.
50 plus 7 is 57.
50 plus 7 gives you 57.
9 minus 4 is 5.
9 minus the 4, that gives you 5.
Multiply those. Give
Yeah.
285.
It is indeed.
And take away the other 7.
And you have got another 7. Yes, very good. 278.
Yes, and a very good 10 points. Well done. Well, that is very good, actually, because it has brought him back in the game. So the scores are 51 and 43, so it is another crucial conundrum. There haven't been too many of these recently, but this is one of them. So if you're both ready, you put your finger there, that's it. Get a good view. Now, please now reveal today's crucial countdown conundrum. Well, you're both going at the same time, but as you know, it's split second, so Tony is saying...
Captaincy.
Let's have a look, boss. Yeah, it is. Captaincy. Were you just doing that?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that both of you should wait for about 7.5 seconds and then do it, but I mean, in a split second. But that's it. So, well, you saw it happen, or you saw it not happen in Rodder's case. So, poor old Rodders, you stand 43, and you, Tony, with your highest score, I do believe, are still the champion of Countdown. What a week you've had. Tony Bayliss, well done.
Cheers, Rodders. Hello.
So, yes, it doesn't get any easier, does it, Tony? There's a lot of pressure on, and you think, well, it'll come back and do it time after time, but, you know, you know what it's like. The second time you come, the third time, you know what it's like here. And even though we've tried to make it as pleasant as possible, well, the pressure's still on. So you've had a great week, Tony, and we'll see you again on a Monday. Well, Rodders, I'm afraid it's the enders. But you're a good sport, I can tell that.
Thanks.
Now, you want to be a bookie, do you?
Yep.
Or
indeed.
a betting tipster?
Well, that'd be good, but...
Yeah, my view, I think you should take over from that McCurrick chap. Don't you think so? I mean, he can't go on forever. And I think they should have a nice, fresh-faced young chap like this. Don't you think so? Yeah. Yes. OK, next time I see McCurrick, I'll tell him that he's got a rival, OK? So remember, you first saw him on Countdown, and you'll see him again on Channel 4 Racing. I'll have a word with him. I know them, you know. OK, well, that's enough from me, but to say, Rodders, farewell. A little gift here, goodie bag for you, and farewell to Rodders Grafton. And this is the lady who's going to be with you on Monday, Janet Middleton from Bridgewater in Somerset. And we'll see her on Monday. Meanwhile, Philip, I think we just have a final word for you. It is your final day for a bit. Thanks very much indeed for a great 6 days.
I've loved it, yes.
What's the final word?
Great to be back. Final word. Couple of little verses from Ogden Nash for any new parents who might be watching. The first one is called Reflection on Babies, and it goes, a bit of talcum is always welcome. And the second one is called The Parent, and it goes, children aren't happy with nothing to ignore, and that's what parents were created for. From Ogden Nash.
OK, and the beard, just remind us, where can we see the goatee beard again?
The goatee beard is to get a bit of authority in the rehearsal room for T.S. Eliot's The Cocktail Party at the Edinburgh Festival.
Ah, yes, which is on very soon.
Very soon, a couple of weeks' time, yeah.
OK, Philip. Well, thanks very much indeed, and thanks for a great 6 days. Philip Franks. And on Monday, it's Tom O'Connor. Tom O'Connor will be moving amongst us, raising a titter or two, so that's Tom. But meanwhile, from me, from Philip, from Hania Peruchnik, goodbye. Hey. And from Cal Vorderman, goodbye.
Goodbye.
And we'll see you Monday. Bye.
Well, they came out the closet, but their friends would prefer them to go back in again. Ricky Lake, next on 4, finds out why friendship doesn't always survive a sexual divide.